Well, my name is Richard Jolly. I'm a Brit, although I worked 20 years with the UN, so I now much prefer to think of myself as a citizen of the world. Why the call to action appeals to me is because it is an attempt to raise fundamentals of what's wrong in the world at the moment, what's going wrong and what's going in the wrong direction. The trends are wrong. And also a recognition that an alternative is possible, but it does require commitment as well as convictions from people in all parts of the world. And I like the main problems identified: poverty, climate change, resources that are being overexploited, lack of sustainability. It doesn't, I think, mention quite consumerism, but I would add consumerism in not only in the rich countries of the world, but among a rich group in almost every country of the world. And those issues are all part of a wrong trend, leaving out 1 billion, 2 billion people in some ways without the basic needs of their life. So I think it does need a fundamental change of direction politically, economically, starting with people, starting with individuals, but very much building into a political movement. And I hope the call to action gets the attention it needs from top political leaders and all sorts of non-government groups that recognize many, if not all, of these issues, and see how now is the moment for a change. And unless we take the moment of change, we are digging ourselves, we're digging the world into an ever bigger hole. I think the call to action, like the process, has always tried to make a strong link between individual commitment and conviction and national action and international action. I myself have seen in the UN that same individual commitment that has often been behind some of the senior leaders in the UN, Dag Hammarskjöld, for example, I believe Kofi Annan, and also in many of the agencies. I was lucky enough to work in UNICEF. You can't be in a leadership position, you can't be in an everyday position in all sorts of families or households or local governments or non-government groups if you're only in it for a personal individual return. That's why I think the present economic crisis led by bankers who've been paying themselves billions and somehow thinking it's justified, with no concern for equity, no concern with the broader impact on society. And we've got to get away from that. My call to action is a call for everyone to realize the world's in a mess, to realize that there needs to be changes at the level of community, wherever we live, wherever the group we interact with, but also there is need for major changes nationally and internationally. And you can't leave it to the UN to act alone. You've got to press your governments and other groups interacting with the UN themselves to take action bold enough and fundamental enough to tackle the problems which the call for action sets out.